over being shot. I don't, there are a lot of things that I can be very grateful for. And so when I make comments about these things, I can only come from my own perspective.
Yeah, of course.
But I do believe that we all have the light and the dark inside us. Like the story of the wolf, the story of the two wolves inside of us, and which one survives is the one you feed.
Right.
You have the light wolf and the dark wolf.
Yeah.
And you just constantly make decisions in order to feed the right wolf over time. And some people get lost and they start feeding the wrong wolf. And I feel like I've been there before too. I've gone through darkness and come out the other side. In my own way, in my own, in my own experience. In my own pain, in my own heart. I think that's why I believe it's so important to reach people's hearts and why music is so powerful, because we all have a heart. Disregarding certain sociopathic people. We all, for the most part, we all have a heart, and so that's where you reach. And I think sociopaths, that's on a spectrum too, is what we're hearing. You know what I mean? So you have people who can learn sociopathic behavior but aren't necessarily devoid of feeling.
Right. There's people that become sociopaths or survive, I bet.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that clear cut, and to demonize people that's the instinct, right? That's how wars get started. We other an entire group of humans. They're the other, and I think this is tribal society behavior that developed because at one point in time when you saw someone from another tribe that was invading, they were coming to steal your resources and kill people.
Yes.
And that's what people did.
And again, that also, there's an exception to that in the sense that, like, for example, in Germany, there were clear-cut decisions that people had to make about survival and about, I'm sorry, but the Nazis had to go.
Right.
Right. We can't just say that,
they're good people.
No.
Everyone's the same.
They're so far gone.
Right.
That they just have to go.
Yeah.
And there are certain examples of that. So it's not like you don't have to forgive people. You just have to understand them, I think.
Yeah, that's why people call that the last great war or the real war.
Right.
Because it's like there was like such a clear-cut case of good and evil.
Yeah. And look, I think the military-industrial complex has been around since even before then. But
for sure. Smedley Butler wrote about it in 1933.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's where Bob Dylan comes in. Masters of War. Look, man,
Well, that's also why mushrooms are illegal.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, mushrooms were made illegal during the Nixon administration because they wanted to figure out a way to stop the anti-war protests. They wanted to figure out a way. They turned everything Schedule 1. They took all the psychedelics and lumped them into a Schedule 1 because they wanted to go after civil rights activists and anti-war activists.